How would I share this? Copy link. Hey, how do I undo this? How do I rotate it? What's this? Dang it. OMG, hi. I don't know how to use this, so I guess we're just gonna do it like this. Look absolutely bad shit. So yeah, this is just something I've never done, and has to get ready with me if you want to join and like chat. But I'm probably gonna be boring for the first few minutes because I'm still getting ready. Also, if you guys have any just like questions about like general lifestyle and stuff, you can ask them. But like anything about sales and digital products and like social media, save that for the masterclass on Wednesday. I also am so bad at makeup, so don't bully me. I'm better at making money than makeup. Sorry. My friend's going to get us some conditioner and like some supplies that we need. So I'll probably come back on later too when I'm not rehearsing. Where the frick are all my things? Well, I'll just use this for now then. This makes absolutely no sense. I don't know how to do my makeup. It's fine. It's so interesting. I don't know how to tell like who's in here or who enters. I've never used YouTube Live. And fun fact, the only reason I'm doing YouTube Live is because I'm banned. I'm banned from TikTok Live and Instagram Live. I don't even know how it happened. On TikTok a long time ago, I used to sell like the course on feet, and I showed my foot in a video and it immediately got me banned for like permanently lifetime banned. And then on Instagram recently, they just banned me for no reason, even though I never go live. So this is where we're going live. Yeah. It's very funny, fortunately. I actually need to hire like a makeup artist because I'm so fucking bad at it. Like unbelievable levels of bad. Like if there could be a really, really bad makeup artist, it would be me. I would win for probably being like horrible. Especially because I don't even put caps on most of my makeup and ruin most of it on accident. But anyway, ask me questions. So yeah, I love that question. How do I work hard and still manage to enjoy life? So like, think about it this way. This is how my day usually goes. So like this morning I woke up. Now, this won't be how you'll start if you're like starting a business. You're not going to get to like this level of balance immediately. But like my day now is I don't work until like 11 or 2. It depends on the day, but if I have less to do in the day, I don't work till 2 p.m. And so the reason I'm able to balance my lifestyle is because I set up systems that allow me to balance it. So for instance, like I made 1.1 million in the beginning of the year, like just the first 6 months. Most people would be like, cool, I'm not gonna work for the rest of the year. I didn't do that, but like I made 1.1 million passively in the beginning of the year by making a course and selling it through making content like this or posting content. And then I was able to like make a lot. So like for instance, if I were to make a video like this, like yap, 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 da, 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 post it on Instagram, I could get maybe like 5 to even, whoa, there's a bee. Whatever, we're gonna ignore the bee. I could get 5 to even maybe 500 clients from one post, if it's a good post. So if you want to make a lot of money and you still want a relaxing life, it's all in systems. It's all in working smarter instead of harder. It's all in building something that works for you even when you stop working. So in the beginning, I just spent a lot of time building up my brand as well as building up my products, and setting up the systems for them to like sell automatically. I'm going to be teaching all of this in my class on Wednesday. But then they just sit there and the system like holds. The only thing I have to do now is show up to team meetings and post on content and do content. And it's like, you don't have to do it every day. You know what I mean? What kinds of B2B clients do I work with? Business to business clients. That's what that means, right? B2B is not, I don't work with B2B. I do B2C. So I don't work with business to business. At least not yet. I'm developing that. But yeah, I'm curious what like Shyam Mahoud, probably absolutely butchered that. What are you like, what is your business? Because if you're saying B2B, you already have a business, I would imagine. So like no one would just know what that means. Unless maybe they went to business school. Also, if anyone on here is younger, like younger, like maybe you're going to college or you're in college and you're thinking of like leaving and you for sure know you don't know what you want to do yet in life, I would highly recommend not going to college or not continuing college. Don't just take my advice like over everything, but I'm literally behind. Like I'm 27 and I would even consider myself behind from where I could have been if I didn't go to college. But I always knew, like I had a feeling that I wasn't supposed to go to college, and I never wanted a normal job. I always wanted to work for myself. I wanted an unconventional life. Like I'm not, like this is my life, this is my job, right? So if you're younger, I would recommend, I don't know if anyone is younger watching this, but I would just, no one told me or showed me that there was a different path, and I wish there was someone who really like told me that before I went 30K into debt. And I paid it off, thank God, but some people are going 100K into debt to get nothing out of life from that fucking degree. I don't know where my hair tie is. We're just gonna let it go, I guess. Okay, I'm a CEO and do what I love every day. Yeah. No, I know. But the thing is too, is like, I don't think that people knew back then, like what they know now. Like the fact that people on the internet, like my mom, for instance, she's like, you shouldn't tell people what you make. Like you shouldn't be on the internet telling people what you make. But the only reason I now make what I make is because someone else literally was posting what they made. So because of the internet, like there's so many more opportunities on social media. There's like, it's changed the way that people can make money. And even if you already have a business, it's changed the way that business, even if it was brick and mortar, can make money. And then people are now like telling, hey, this is how I make money. Like back in the day, rich people had no way to tell you how they made money, and they didn't tell anyone how they made money. But now there's like kids on the internet who are like rich off TikTok Shop or rich off digital products or rich off sales. And they're like, I'm just gonna let you guys know I'm making 100K a month. I'm making 200K a month. So like, it's really normal that if you were older, oops, I just got a DM from my team. If you were older, like this information wasn't around. So like, I wouldn't feel bad. I would just, you know, I would do what you can to catch the wave now. That's what I will say. If you didn't manifest your life and you purely worked hard toward it, do you think you'll be where you're at right now? I think that you can work really hard towards something and still get somewhere, but I think you can get somewhere faster. I mean, manifestation still involves action. Like, it's not just sitting around and thinking and like things fall into your lap. So it's like, I use delusion, but I also actually work really hard. I didn't just sit here and this happened. I didn't just sit here and grow 1 million or like 1.8 million followers across platforms, you know? So like, yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. Energetic alignment is important for success. I'm going to talk about this in my class because I went from making like 10 to 15K a month to making 100K a month after 2 months, when I started to literally like say to myself, I'm 100K a month CEO. I make 100K a month. Oh my gosh, I'm 100K a month CEO. And I would like feel it. And I would like get into the state of like, oh my God, it already happened. And I would literally get into the state of crying. Like, I would cry in gratitude for something that didn't happen yet. And a lot of people, like, manifestation has to involve thought, feeling, and action to actually create something. So it's like everything starts with a thought in your head. And then in order, like, this is the part most people miss, is you have to have the feeling. So it's like, if you are visualizing your future, the easiest way to actually make a manifestation come quicker is to imagine the feeling state you would be in with that future. Because everything in the world, according to quantum physics, it's atoms vibrating at an energetic like frequency. Like, gratitude can be measured on a frequency, everything can be measured on a frequency. So when you can attune yourself, and this sounds delusional, but it's literally science. This isn't me being like, oh, rub your crystals under the moon. This is science, okay? If you can attune your energetic state and feeling state to an outcome that doesn't exist yet, you can more likely collapse time to get there. And then what you're supposed to do is like put yourself in that feeling state every day that has already happened and act from that state. It's not about just feeling it, but when you're in that state, the ideas that will get you there come quicker. You'll have a feeling, oh, maybe I should just go to a coffee shop for no reason, right? This happened to me before when I was like, I had a stint where I was exploring music and I was like, I don't know any producers, I don't know any artists, how do I get this thing? But I was like, okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? I know it's possible, how do I do this? And I had a intuition to go to a coffee shop and I met my first producer there. I never would have gone to a coffee shop, but because I was thinking about it, you know? So energetic alignment is super important, for sure. But yeah, are there any other questions? I'm gonna do something like actually entertaining soon. I'm just still getting ready for the day. But how many of you have followed me on like Instagram or on TikTok? And how many of you are like straight from YouTube, out of curiosity? Chiquitita, tell me what's wrong. Also, isn't this place literally stunning? This is the boat that came with this Airbnb. And we've had issues with the Airbnb, like, cause let me tell you the nightmare of getting this Airbnb. So it's high season in Miami and South Florida right now. So I was like, okay, last minute, I want to rent a place just for a week or so because there's construction in my house. And it took me 3 days to find an Airbnb because I was about to book it and it kept getting taken and book it and kept getting taken. Then I reached out to private realtors. And then finally this place was booked. This place was put on the internet the very last day. I woke up and was like, it's the day before we have to just leave, so I need to find a place. We booked this place, but it's its first day on Airbnb, so there was like an air conditioning problem, a sheets problem, but now the owner's like, we're so sorry, like we'll take you on the yacht on Thursday. And I'm like, say less, let's go on the yacht on Thursday. I'm super down. I'm super, super down. And I'm super, super grateful to just be where I am right now, honestly. Because, I don't know. I really did used to drive Uber. I really did not come from money. And sometimes I forget how far I've come. So, like, if you're someone who maybe doesn't give themselves credit as well, like, maybe if you're not where I am, whatever, you're probably a lot farther than you're giving yourself credit for. So make sure you give yourself credit. From Instagram, amazing. I follow you everywhere from every account. I love that. I love that. What do you guys want to see more from me on like Instagram and TikTok, out of curiosity? Do you want to see more of anything? Chiquitita, tell me what's wrong. Because I'm like trying to like play with my content a little bit more. And I'm also traveling a lot more this year. Like I think I might just travel the entire year, because I used to think I had to sit and like stay in one place to work, but I'm like, I literally have a remote job I can do from anywhere. Why am I doing this? So you'll be seeing a lot more like travel, but if you want to see anything else. Ooh, self-improvement tales. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I would love to make those. You know what's funny is like, those are my favorite things to make. I kind of like got into business and like social media and money as a result of first working on self-help. That was like my first love, or self-development, because it changed my life. I mean, I got into like this black hole of self-development from the time of like 18 or 17, because I was like a deeply troubled child. So I was like, help me. And it worked. It worked. More singing. Aww. Yeah, step by step to get started. Well, if you do want step by step, come to my live on Wednesday. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern. So. Okay, so you think that I should talk more about the spicy past and shifting? I think I should do that too. I think that's really important. Yeah, I think I should do that. I've been thinking about doing that. I don't hide it, but I almost felt like, maybe that was overplayed, because maybe I did it for a while. Like I talked about it a little bit, and then I've officially like fully shifted out. I think a lot of my followers don't even fully know what I used to do. But yeah, I totally would love to talk about it, because at the end of the day, like what you'll know and why I love what I teach so much is because if you can take your like own skills and deliver them at a mass level to help mass amounts of people. If you don't have money, you won't understand this, but like when you start to make money and you make a lot of money, there comes a second need. When your survival needs are met, the second need you're gonna want in life is to actually feel like you're contributing to the world. So a lot of people who have a lot of money, the reason they end up falling kind of into a depression is because the way they're making money is absolutely meaningless. And so what I do, and what I help people do, and why I love what I do, is I actually make something that, yes, makes me a lot of money, but like helps and does something of value for the world. And the spicy industry, you know, I was making a lot of money from it, and I wasn't doing anything explicit, but I honestly think it's extremely damaging to women. I tried to make excuses for this. I tried to say that it wasn't, and like I fully admit my wrongs. I fully admit that I was naive, and I tried to make excuses, but I didn't even feel as bad for the women. I honestly just started to feel bad for the men too. Like it's so damaging to men, and it's really sad. And like men are fathers, men are husbands. So it's like to prey on the weakness and the downfall of men means you also will inevitably, not by knowing it, prey on the weakness and the downfall of your own daughter or your own sisters or your own mother, because you're like allowing what ruins men, and it ruins women, but I think it really ruins men, to persist in the world, and you profit off of it. And then over time, you're just gonna feel icky from that. So that's why I left that. And I did it successfully, and I'm still making money, which is amazing. I was scared. Yeah, I mean, like, to be honest with you, it's to each his own. Like, I didn't feel personally that I had any other option when I started it. And like looking back, I now know that I did, but I didn't feel that way. I just didn't know better. So it's like the program's really empowering to a lot of people. I think if, you know, you were in a hard place, I mean, I believed in it until I didn't believe in it. You know what I mean? Like I was selling it until I truly couldn't sell it anymore. And then I was like, I can't sell something I don't believe in. So when I was selling it, I did believe in it. But yeah, I mean, it was $97. You don't need to open it. It made women like 3.7 million, but you'll make so much more by, in my opinion, like doing something like this. Like you might not even realize what type of money you can make from something you already have in your own mind, like as a woman. Like you might not even know. And if you want to know if you have a course or a program to sell, come to my class, because I'll literally walk you through it. I keep trying to put my hair up, and then every single time I realize I still don't have a hair tie around here. This is what I'm gonna do. I don't even care. Like, it needs to go up for me to finish my hair. No, this is ridiculous. I should go inside, but I just know that I can't. Can I leave you guys here? Will you watch my yacht? Make sure no one takes it. Because it's not actually mine. But yeah, I'm so excited. We're going on it Thursday. It's like a full lock-in. And then we're going on the yacht on Thursday. So it's like, it's so funny. Me and Isabella earlier today were driving around the neighborhood and we were like, like that boat is like so big, but look how small the house is. Da 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 da. And we were thinking we would make a skit how it's like POV, you and your friend driving around neighborhoods and like critiquing houses you can't even afford yet. Have you ever done that? You're like, yeah, but I wouldn't do the door like that. It's like a $25 million house. You're like, boat's too small. Yeah. But anyway, let me know if you have any other questions. I'm almost done with makeup, and then I'm probably going to shoot into filming. And then I have rehearsal for like the rest of the day. So, can we see the yacht? Yes, you can see the yacht. It's not my yacht, remember, it just came with the house. But yeah, we're going on it on Thursday. Let's see, how do I turn this thing around? I'm like an old person. But yeah, this is it. If you want to see the house, like the house is so nice. It's so beautiful, but so sadly, we are here when it's cold. It's cold. But this is the house. Wait, let me fix my little camera for you guys. Boom. Like, isn't this just tasteful? Sometimes you get Airbnbs and it's literally so hideous. Yeah, but this is our kitchen. This is where we cook. I don't know if I can show you. Also, this is out front. My car was supposed to be there, but Isabel's taking it. Bedroom, super dirty. These are the new shoes I just got actually before we got here. I was like lying them out because I already fucking creased them in the gosh darn suitcase. But these are the shoes I just got. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. This is the bedroom. And it's so fun because it has these, wait, I'll show you. This is so fun. When you want to go to bed, you just do a little click. It's amazing. But anyway, yeah. And then there's a bunch of other bedrooms, but those aren't necessarily important because we only have 2 people here. But yeah, it's insane. Like, I tell people all the time that if you want to get to the next level, you have to